In today's video, I'll show you a few simple tips and tricks that you can do around your house to make fixes and repairs, like fixing a stripped screw on a cabinet door, how to fix a crack in a door jamb, how to get a dent out of wooden furniture, and a few other things on Stylish Skydia Wow. I'm not sure what happened here, but as you can see, the whole door jamb is cracked. Perhaps somebody needed to go to the bathroom real bad. And to fix it, we're just gonna use some good old wood glue. I don't wanna cause more damage just to apply glue to this hairline crack. That's why I ordered this syringe, and now I'm gonna fill it up with wood glue. It came with two sizes of needles, and I'm using the smaller one for this application. Now I can easily apply wood glue on the entire seam all the way down this hairline crack. And now I'm just gonna start clamping it. To prevent the clamps from leaving marks on the wood, you always wanna use a piece of wood in between. As you can see, all the excessive wood glue is getting squeezed out. I wanna clean that all off to make sure I don't have to do any sanding afterwards. Did you ever had the problem that you stripped a screw with your power tool, or that one of your cabinet hinges just can't be tightened anymore? My dad showed me this tip a long time ago. This is how you can fix it. You need some toothpicks. You could also use matches, but toothpicks is harder wood. And then you just apply wood glue and push as many as you can into the screw hole. This works on cheap particle board just as well as on real wood. Sometimes people ask me, why did you buy a house that needs so much work? My number one criteria when I was looking for a house was to be able to go for a nice walk without having to get into my car, just like I was used to when I lived in Austria. If I learned one thing from watching House Hunters, it's location, location, location. So while I'm waiting on the wood glue to dry, I'm gonna show you why I bought this house. This is a 5-minute walk from my house. Beautiful, peaceful nature. Alright, so once the wood glue is dried, you want to cut off the toothpicks. And now you can screw your door hinge back on, and it will hold better than ever before. Back to the door jamb. I'm now going to take off all the clamps, and it looks perfect. Screw back the door plate and done. I'm making a dent on purpose into this beautiful piece of wood. And just so you can see it a little better, I'm gonna make it deeper. Now I just dabble it with water. Use a wet piece of paper towel, and now I press against it with a hot iron. You do this several times, just make sure you don't leave a burnt mark on the wood. And because water expands when it turns into steam, it will pop out the wood dent. I don't know how good you can see this, but this dent is 100% gone. If you're wondering if this also works on furniture that have a finish coat on, paint or lacquer or some sort. And of course it will depend on what kind of finish is used, but most finishes are water repellent and therefore the wood cannot absorb the water and it will not work. You may already know this trick, but for the ones that don't, the last tip I want to give you for today is how to avoid wood from splitting when you hammer in a nail like this. What happens is that the sharp tip of the nail acts like a wedge when you drive in the nail through the wood and splits it. What you want to do is dull the tip of the nail down by just hitting it with the hammer a couple times. And that way it will crush the wood fiber when you drive the nail through it, and it will prevent it from splitting. If you don't have a nail gun, you would use a punch to get the nail all the way in so that you can apply caulking and paint over it. And lastly, to prevent wood from splitting when using screws, it is best to just pre-drill the holes. As always, thank you for watching. If you like to see more of these kind of videos, please push the like button and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.